Thank you. Welcome to week one of the 2022 BONESTORM season. Welcome, Mr. Heath.
Welcome, Mr. Dickey.
Week one, there was a lot of ups, a lot of downs for some people. There was a monsoon in Chicago. No one expected that, and it was like a slip and slide with lots of stuff everywhere. And let's chop it up. Any comments on the pictures that you are seeing here, or none? Or are there questions like who's that?
Oh, I'm sure I have a lot of those.
All right.
Uh,
Well, we will. The only big surprise, not huge surprise, because I think in the preseason people talked him up, but I don't think anybody saw him having 2 touchdowns in the first day. Was the bottom right hand corner Jahan Dotson against the Jacksonville
yeah,
Jaguars
I don't know who that
for the
is.
Commanders? Yeah, he was a wide receiver that I was going to pick late. Somebody else snagged him long before I could, and he had 2 touchdowns. So good on him. But the rest are oldies but goodies. Obviously, Josh Allen and Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, and the like. So let's get to week one and our first matchup. Hold on, let me come here. I can roll down. There we go. Okay, let me move us out of the way. I'm going to move us down here. This is probably a good spot. All right, so this was you know what? I normally start with you. I think I started with me this time. So
That's
we're going to have to
okay.
go to this
I
is
can
Greg
adjust.
versus Matt.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're getting off to a slow start here with our season start, folks. We'll get back to the swing of things. We've got
rusty.
Love, Hugs, and Ice Cream projected to get, let's see, 142 versus the 138 of, I can't see the team
Oh
name.
my gosh, I didn't even include the actual scores for me.
Yeah, I see that. That's your
Hold
team.
on. I want to make sure. Okay, the next one's okay. This one's not right. Let's just talk about how great Greg's team was. Mine stunk. All those are my projections, but I guarantee you, I don't even think I hit 138. That's for sure.
Oh, this is the review, right? Yeah.
Yes. So if
Sorry.
you look at what Greg did, can you see his points there with 27 for Lamar Jackson?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So do you want to
Okay.
talk about that? You want me?
Yeah.
I'll talk.
Sorry. Yeah. So we've
That's
got
okay.
27 from Lamar Jackson. We've got 29 from Jonathan Taylor. So he
Oh,
lives up to the hype in his
yeah.
preseason. Oh, look at that. Michael Pittman. Good grief. 30 points. This guy had a day. Kareem Hunt,
Yeah.
23, and then another 20 for the
Oh,
Buccaneers.
I just realized he has both Chubb and Hunt. He's bracketed the entire Cleveland running game.
And then
and
look
he's
at,
and he has the guts enough to start both of them. That's brazen.
well, not a lot on his bench. I can tell you that much, but he doesn't need it.
No, you didn't need it. No,
On
he
your
had all the
side,
big
I
guns.
can't tell what you've done. It looks like you got decent.
No, I copied that. That's just a projection. I'll tell you, Jalen Hurts did okay. DeAndre Swift did okay.
Okay.
Aaron Jones, Allen Robinson, nothing. Juju had a middling day. Kyle Pitts was the Pitts. Christian Kirk had a decent day. Pickens had nothing because the stupid quarterback never even looked at him. He beat this guy one time. He was wide open for a touchdown. Didn't even look his way. And then the Brownies, they were okay, and Boswell was great, but nowhere
So,
near the 182 that Mr. Greg put up. So let's end this horror show
did
and
you
move on to.
wait? Did you win or did you lose?
I lost. Of course, I lost. Normally Maddie starts off the year winning. This is not the
Mr.
normal year. So
September, right?
this is what's that?
Mr. September.
Yeah, not anymore. Apparently, I'd like to get back to that next week. Let's talk about the next one, which is this looks like I can't see because of this. I wonder if I can get rid of that. How do I get
Oh,
rid of
that
that?
thing at the top?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there we go.
can't
Okay,
see
perfect.
it.
It's gone. I got it. Or I moved it down to the bottom. That's fine. So this is Todd versus Don. Okay, I got it. So roll to that game if you
Oh,
will.
okay. Yeah, so we've got the Malibu Stacy's going against Uncle Todd's family feed bag. Dawn ends up getting, oh, yeah, she didn't have that great of a day. She was
No.
projected to get 151, only managed to get 117. There's a bright spot with Antonio Gibson,
Yeah.
who had a day, but, and as did Jamar Chase. I watched that game. Man, what a crazy game. But anyway, we'll get to that. On the flip side, Todd comes away with the victory. He overperformed his projected 145 to finish the day 176, beating Don by about 60 points. Let's see. Joe Burrow had a day 30. Wow. Look at
Yeah,
Saquon.
Saquon.
Good grief.
Huge.
Cooper Cup, we knew that was coming. But you know what's weird? Man, the interceptions really tore Bradford apart because Cooper Kupp had a day.
You
But
mean
Bradford,
Stafford, but yes, yeah,
oh, sorry,
Stafford.
Stafford.
Right.
Sorry, yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
Yep.
Kelsey, wow,
Big
look,
day.
he just took a year off, right? You had him last year. He's out of the gates firing.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I needed from Kelsey when I drafted him. He never did that for me.
finally Michael Thomas with 22.
But the Michael Thomas one, that was a big gamble for Todd, because remember, this guy had been out for almost 2 years with that injury, hadn't seen the field, no longer a Drew Brees there. It's Jameis Winston, but yet he still comes up with a great score like 22. That's good on it. If he can continue this, that's going to be great for obviously Todd and Michael Thomas. But boy, there were a lot of us that were skeptical about Michael Thomas. So we'll see if he can repeat that next week. Next.
All right, next we have.
Hold on, it didn't move. Hold on, it didn't move. Let me go back. There we go. Okay, next. Oh, poor Mama.
Okay, Mama goes against Gentleman for Quarterlies. Terry pretty much scored.
Wow, performed to expectations there. Yeah.
Yeah, 128, but Mama 92.
So supposed to be 141.
Yeah, I see that here. 141. Let's see. On Terry's side, Josh Allen with a big day at 37. He is all that, and so is Stephon Diggs. You know, this was a week of those who should, shall, and did.
Yeah,
a lot of the big guys, with the exception of, well, Najee, I guess, got in the end zone, but he's hurt. We'll cover that, I'm sure, later.
Yeah, when we get to him.
On Mama's side, that was very interesting seeing Russell Wilson in a Denver uniform playing at Seattle. So I'm glad he had a good day. And I still want to see Pete Carroll get beat, but did not happen. Outside of Russell Wilson's 25 or
23.8.
Yeah, 23. Not a lot going on the flip side. Kind of a
look, she has Zeke and CeeDee Lamb, both dependent on who Dak Prescott, who had a bad day before he got hurt. Then he got hurt, and that didn't happen. That didn't help. You know, she was vacillating between Robert Woods and Chris Godwin, because Chris Godwin had that hamstring injury that was up until game day. Is he going to start? Is he not going to start? So she thought, go with the steady Eddie Robert Woods. He's going to be the target now that A.J. Brown is gone. Apparently not, because he was never even looked at that day. And then the rest of it all just kind of went to pot as well, you know. And it was like going up against Terry with her big guns with Diggs and Allen. That was just too much. I mean, Terry posted a goose egg for Irv Smith, and that didn't slow her down from winning the game. So good for her. Let's hope week 2 gets Mama back in the winning seat. And Terry, I hope she wins too for whoever she plays, unless it's me, obviously.
Yeah, one thing, week 2 is great because at the end, half the league is undefeated. Half the league hasn't won a single game. Everybody's excited or depressed. Speaking of excited, the Papa Jays.
Talk about loaded. It's like, how can this guy not win it all?
Again, man, that was his team last year. He takes down halfback Mustang. Sorry, Kev. It's hard to compete when Mahomes gets 46.
46!
Devonta Adams, 32. A.J. Brown. Really good day.
And let's not forget here, again, just like his son, he took 2 chances. Now, see, when I take chances on my wide receivers, they both went thumbs down. He took a chance on Devonta Adams and A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
Granted, better receivers, but still new teams, new places. They killed. They were straight dogs. And then also, let's not forget Elijah Mitchell, injured and out for most of the game. You know, that's supposed to be a stud running back. Doesn't need him. He's stacked.
Well, Kev with, Justin Jefferson 41, which was, if you remember on draft day, that was one pick before my Najee Harris. I think Kev got it right. I got it wrong. He got 41 points at him, and a good day out of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Easy for you to say with 20. But other than that, it was a decent day, 148, but
you're going up against the Poppin' Jays and
2 or 3 guys over 30 points on the other side. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. All right, moving on to Camp Krusty. There's a winner.
Camp Krusty gets it done, even with Dak Prescott. Ugh.
Wow.
Thank God, as Jay said, thank God I took all those quarterbacks.
But look at your quarterback versus his quarterback. Both stunk it up that day.
Aaron Rodgers, 2.7. Wow.
Yeah, Green Bay had a hard time with Minnesota.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I had a unexpected game for
huge day. I had that guy for a year. He did nothing.
And the Bills, I love that. I saw that all last year. And normally I don't get a great defense, but knock on wood. Hopefully that continues.
They
On
were really good. And Miles Sanders in that blowout, or not blowout, in that shootout, I should say, with Detroit, even with Jalen Hurts running, and even with Miles Sanders only getting one touchdown, there was Boston Scott got a touchdown, Kenneth Gainwell, the other running back, two of the running backs got a touchdown, and he still scores 18. That's good production. That's value right there, son.
Yeah. On the flip side, Joe, a bunch of kind of average scores or below average scores with Derek. Look at Derrick Henry and Aaron Rodgers combined for just
less than 10. How do you do that, Derrick Henry?
That's a little bit rough. But that won't continue. He got 105. I got 126. I'm actually lucky to win, but I'll take it.
Yeah, hey, it's only you only got to be who's in front of you. So let's
right.
go to. I didn't go to you used to do the standings. That's what it was. And you know what? I didn't do the standings because I forgot, and I was probably in my head thinking, "Oh, you'll have them." So I don't know if you want me to stop sharing. Okay.
No. You.
I got to stop sharing though.
Do this first.
Okay. So we'll talk about the waiver wire. That was quite crazy. Again, this is definitely overreaction Monday or overreaction to the week with some of these bids that are out of this world. Now, obviously, if Jeff Wilson Jr. goes off, then it's all worth the $46 Todd dropped. But look, he was going out after Terry at 20 and Jason at 11. So he doubled up on Terry and got that one. The other contests were the other one that Terry did win with Devin Duvernay. Again, he caught 2 touchdowns from Lamar Jackson for $20 there. I didn't know that I was actually up against Todd with, or not Todd, I'm sorry, Sam with Cal Phillips. She went with the super cheap 0, and I said, how about $3? And I beat her. That's funny. And then Rex Burkhead, you beat out Jason and Greg. So interesting, they both went for him. And the rest of them were just a bunch of people. So I mean, bunch of pickups by. Wow,
a few of us went big week 1. Todd almost spent a quarter of his complete. Good luck, Todd, on that one. What is the story with Jeff Wilson? Why was everyone super excited about this guy?
Because last year Elijah Mitchell was the guy that I think came off the waiver wire. I think Clemens got him first, and he had a really big year for San Francisco. And San Francisco, once they find that good one running back, they kind of ride him. So they're assuming that with Mitchell going down, they're going to need somebody else, and this is supposed to be Jeff Wilson Jr. Now, I have Tyrion Davis-Price in my backfield, and I'm hoping he just gets a chance to start chipping away. Maybe he gets a chance at this Jeff Wilson Jr., and I'll have him on my squad already, but we'll see if that's just, wishes. But do you want to go start sharing your thing before I go on?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me come to stop share. Okay, now it's us. Now you need to share on your end, and then I'll come back and do the rest of it on my end to close up the.
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, hold on a second. Technical difficulties, people.
Hey, give us a break. We'll be back in it by next week. We little rusty.
Try that now.
All right, let's see here. Oh, I think it's gonna work.
All right.
Do I look smarter?
Super smarter.
Thank you.
Those actually look good on you too. I mean, they're not like the Harry Carey glasses that you just had to wear that were medical or whatever. They're
all right, hang on. Let's see.
Coming up now. Oh, this is cool. There we go. I can see it.
You can
You're on eBay. What are you bidding on there, boy? Are you just trolling and looking for things?
What is? All right.
Okay, there we go.
Standings. First time. Here we go. In Brockway. Oh, this is actually the first time I think the bulk of us are going to see who's in what division, unless people pay attention to that.
I did peek at it, but I didn't go any further. So go ahead. Right. Yeah, this is still new.
All right, here we go. We've got in Brockway, we've got Greg leading the way, followed by the Halfback Mustangs and the Malibu Stacy's. So Greg alone at the top and a two-way tie for second over there. Let's go to Ogdenville. Over in Ogdenville, Tommy Shelby's racehorses.
Sam, welcome.
Gate like a racehorse. That's Sam, right?
Yes.
Ah, well done. She leads the way in Ogdenville, followed by the Wild Poopers and the Braille Bombers, two teams that took a loss. All the other wins must be in the other two. Yeah, okay.
Yep, all the wins are in the next division.
Haverbrook.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a family affair at the top. Todd leads his division just like Sam, but he's tied with the Pop and Jays. So Devlin's and the Devlin's by proxy are doing well so far. Camp Krusty with a win in last place.
I know, you're like, hey, I won.
Yeah, exactly.
How am I in last? You're in a tough division, son.
Oh gosh, that is brutal.
Yes.
But we'll see. If whoever makes it deserves to be there. How about that?
That's
Over
right.
finally in Springfield, Gentlemen for Quarterlies alone at the top at 1-0, followed by the Lard Lads and
losers.
Haunches. Have you gone by the Lard Lads before?
I have, yes. That was one of the old ones. I was just looking for something other than the Satan one. It didn't matter. I should have come up with something I haven't done, but it's so hard every year to come up with something new. I got to find one and stick with it.
Yeah, like Camp Krusty.
I know.
All right. Any questions on this before I?
No, it's so early. I mean, we'll get to it, later in the season when it starts really shaping up, right? I think that's going to be when it starts, going back and forth. All right, let me do this. Let me get down to where we were, and I'm going to share this, and I got to go this, go to presentation mode. All right, there we go, and I'm going to go next. All right, we have some trends here. Again, it's only week 1, and I feel sad for poor Dawn. She's the only one trending down.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Okay.
Trending up is the Pop and Jade, Uncle Todd's Family Feedback, and Mom. Again, Mom loses, but she's trending up. So, okay, maybe there's people that were scoring that they didn't expect to, but you can see how it's all kind of laid out here. A couple people went certainly up and down.
Well,
big movers there would be the Pop and Jay, who was started on draft day at 7 and jumped to 2, and then Don, who started at 3 and dropped to 8, right?
Okay, so this makes sense, right? You've got how many teams? We've got 10 or 12?
12.
12. Oh, okay, yeah. So we've got 5 of us who are actually trending down. I don't know why they got Dawn alone at the top. So the Wild Poopers.
It's the biggest drop, I'm guessing. There'll be more as the weeks roll on.
So the Wild Poopers. So yeah, here we go. The Wild Poopers, according to ESPN, dominated draft day by finishing in first. Shows her slipping just a little bit to third, but that's nothing too much. I totally agree. ESPN said I had the second best draft. I knew I was up there somewhere, but I am slipping. Even though I win, look at this.
I know. Slipping. How is it you slip if you win? You should be always moving positive.
It's still early. We'll do this again in a few weeks.
Week 4 we'll do it again. Yeah, we'll do it on week 4.
Malibu Stacy's unimpressed with Dawn's performance out of the gate. They liked her on draft day.
And they dropped her.
1. Good grief. This just shows they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay, we got a team on the rise here. Uncle Todd's, they really like what he did.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame them. We've got, let's see.
5 and 6 remain steady.
And Love, Hugs, and Ice Creams. So both
the brothers
aren't moving at all. They thought they were 5 and 6. They stay at 5
They stay 5 and 6.
The Pop and Jays. Look at that. What a difference a week makes. They had him 7th on draft day. They think he's number 2 as of right now. Tommy Shelby, a little bit of an improvement. And then we've got 2 teams who are slipping. But Gentlemen for Curly, didn't they win?
Yes.
Yeah. So
again, this is I should have never even shared this. It should have been waiting until week 4, but I couldn't help but seeing the lovely graphics and going, oh, this is always fun to look at. So let's see what 1 week does to mess everybody up, and then we'll go again every couple of weeks instead of just this one.
Well, this final one I think is kind of funny. Both of your teams, they think are garbage and continue to be garbage.
But we move up from the bottom
move up a little bit with a couple of losses.
I know. I don't get it.
Come on, Dickie.
Right. Let's move on to this one. And oh boy, I thought. Oh, you know what? I thought I had you first. I do not. So you're gonna have to go to comparisons. This is gonna be my mom versus Jason. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yes. So let's see. They believe. Oh,
this is Mr. Big Shot. We need to have a bad week in Kansas City.
Oh, good grief. So, yeah, he's averaging 177. They got him projected at 144. They think he's going to win by about 18 points. You want to talk about who looks good on each side?
Well, it's hard. Again, it's only week 1 right now. Last week, the Bills took it to the Oh no, wait, that's the Chargers, not the Rams. I take it back. So the Chargers actually looks pretty good. I think they're going to give Kansas City a little more trouble, obviously, than the Rams did defensive wise. But Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, and that's going to be the Thursday night game. So that should be a really fun one to watch. I think now Amazon Prime is hosting all those games. That'll be fun to see if they have there and how it goes down that way. Dalvin Cook had a middling day. They're expecting big things out of him against Philadelphia. Again, Philly had that shootout with Detroit, so maybe they have a leak defense. I don't know. And Damian Harris against Pitt. I don't know what kind of Pitt's going to show up. It's going to be our big defense. We're going to be minus Watt, so who knows? Devontae Adams against Arizona. Oh boy, Arizona looked bad last week. They look bad again this week. That might be a feast for old Devontae. AJ Brown against Minnesota. Minnesota was tough, so let's see if they can hold him down. I'm going to look at the other side.
How long is Watt out for?
Oh, better than it was supposed to be. They thought it was a torn pec and it would be out for season ending, but it turns out it's just a strained pec. Could be 4 weeks if we're really lucky. So that's going to be great if we can get it back in 4 weeks.
Jeez. I mean, I watched that game, and he is an impact player, and him not being in there, they could look totally different. Who knows?
Exactly. All right, so let's look at my mom's side. You got Russell Wilson looking to bounce back, thankfully, out of the devil's nest of Seattle into Houston. A little bit better faring down there, I would think. Eckler had a slow start last week. Let's see if he does better against Kansas City. Dallas with Zeke and CD, our first week without Dak, right? They're going to have to game plan. They're going to feed Zeke, and CD's still their best receiver, so maybe she gets points that way.
Who's the backup in Dallas?
Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush, this redheaded weirdo.
You hear that nonsense? Stephen A. Smith talking about signing Kaepernick. What an idiot.
Oh, I've also heard trade for Jimmy G. I've heard let Mason Rudolph go there, but I don't think any of that's happened. And
they have a backup.
If you'll notice, they didn't put they didn't put Dak on IR. They listed him as out. Like they think he's going to recover even faster than an IR would, because then you have to be out a certain number of games. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how Darren Waller does. Again, maybe Darren Waller has a good day against Arizona. And we'll see how the rest of it goes. It's going to be a toss-up. I mean, it's Favor and Jay, but I'm still hoping for a win for my mom, David, beating Goliath. So let's see. Next up, we have your sister versus you. Now this is your game. Okay.
Yeah, look at this. So Terry
brother versus sister.
Going to get 122, although they like me a little bit better, but to tune of 22 points.
Yep.
I'll take it. She's got me covered on, it looks like quarterback, Diggs, and the Rams D. How? I got the Bills. They gave me 20-something points, 25 points.
I think I think that speaks more to how bad Atlanta is, or what they think is going to be how bad Atlanta is.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. I think you're right. I think the Bills can certainly wreck Tennessee. I mean, they have Derrick Henry, but beyond that, it doesn't look like they had a ton after that. So we'll see.
Well, I'm hoping I get a little bit more out of Matt Stafford. What do you think?
I think you will. I mean, obviously, you should do better than the guy that got injured, I'm hoping, and hopefully Matt has a better day. Going against Atlanta, he should have a good bounce back day. Hopefully he finds my guy, Allen Robinson, for a couple touchdowns. I'd be cheering with you if I can get that.
Najee, Mama needs this kid to go off.
Yep. Najee, I hope he does well for you for my Steelers' sake. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it looks like they're using him quite a lot, and he's really, I think he feels my man Isaiah Pacheco and McKinnon chomping at his heels, so he's really trying to prove himself this year. Debo's going to be Debo. Mike Williams, I don't know how good the Kansas City defense is going to be. They took it to Arizona, but I think the Chargers can give them a little more fits. And I'm really interested to see this game, this Baltimore versus Miami, because Miami played really well against New England. How will they fare against the Ravens? I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, I got players, buddy.
I know. Next up,
what about my kicker?
Joe versus...
Wait, what about my kicker?
You want to go back and talk about your kicker? Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, of course. Yes, he's going to do great. Let's move on to the halfback Mustangs versus the meaty haunches.
Okay, we've got the halfback Mustangs. Sorry, he had 148 last week. They think he's going to take a dip to about 134, and they're calling meaty haunches to get back into the swing of things with the win by about 10.8 points. But this one is probably going to be closer than the score looks, I think.
Well, it's going to be interesting because I think it's going to be Green Bay in Green Bay. So does Aaron Rodgers get right and dominate the Chicago Bears, like they have for so many years? Or does Chicago stand up like they did last week to San Francisco, which no one expected? I don't know. Derrick Henry going up against the #1 defense, your Buffalo Bills. Does he struggle? I don't know. James Conner going up against Vegas. They were kind of trading punches with the Chargers. So who knows that way? And then of course Mike Evans doing damage against New Orleans, and we'll see how the rest of it rolls out. If Mr. Kittle plays, we'll see if Joe gets him back. On your side, excuse me, not on your side, on Kev's side, Derek Carr, he placed a lot of faith in Derek Carr. And Derek Carr had an okay day, but I know he wanted more from him. We'll see how he does against a bad.
Everyone's been, including I think maybe you. Not that I want to call you out, but everybody is apparently believing the hype of that Raiders offense. But they only
I think we were right on Davante Adams. The rest, I don't know. In fact,
not so much.
Look at the percentage of targets for Davante versus my man Hunter. I am. Okay. We got to hurry up. We got 10 minutes before we got to upgrade to a different one. We'll go.
We got it.
Well, anyway, we'll see how the Raiders do in the next week. Okay, let's move it on. Todd versus me. No. Yes, me. Me versus Todd.
Yeah, Todd versus the Large Lads.
10 minutes.
We got it. We're fine. He plays his nemesis in week 2. I love this one. This might be the game of the week. Todd coming off of a victory. He's got 145 projected to your 136. Is there any glaring reason why? I don't think so. They think Jalen Hurts is going to continue his winning ways for you, but
look at what. Yeah, I mean, again, look at what I bet they moved Aaron Jones down from whatever it was to 15. We'll see. And they really don't like Allen Robinson. They're like, after that first week, you don't trust him for anything. I have faith, as in Pitts. Get off the stick, Pitts, and get some balls to you. Let's see how it goes. I'm thinking about putting Chris Olave in there, and I sat my man Pickens. I'm like, you got to prove it first, Pickens. And Juju, don't fumble again. Keep the ball with you.
Well,
on the other side, I got to go up against Cooper Kupp and Saquon Barkley. Wish me luck. Next game.
Well, hang on. Before you go on,
Come on.
Got you winning even without a kicker. So,
I know that. Yes, don't put it on
fine.
me.
We're at the end. Don't worry about it. Okay, we got the Malibu Stacy's going up against another winner from last week, Tommy Shelby's Racehorses.
Somebody's got to lose.
Someone's got to lose. Hopefully, Don could get one in the win column. They got her projected at 139 against Sam's. Ooh, this is a close one. 1.2 points separating the two. They're giving the slight nod to Don, but this is anyone's game, it looks like.
Yeah, again, I don't think Tom Brady's going to post such a low score again, but who knows? Maybe the Tampa Bay passing offense is not going to be what it was last year. This was also Kamara. I love Kamara. Boy, there is a marked difference between how Jameis plays with Kamara and how Drew Brees dumped it off to him every 5 seconds. And that is tough. I mean, he should be getting a lot more look. He's such a great player. I just feel bad for him, too. Meanwhile, Antonio Gibson being the only guy in Washington stable should be fine. Jamar Chase, I'm sure, is going to be mad as a Hornet going up against Dallas. That should be fun.
He had a great game.
Yeah, but I mean, losing was no fun, I'm sure. So, we'll see if Damian Pierce, the guy that we all loved in preseason, actually does something, because Rex Burkhead, your guy, got all the carries on the other side for Tommy Shelby. We'll see if Justin Herbert should have a good day. Joe Mixon should have a good day. Dylan, boy, he steals everything from Aaron Jones. Terry McLaurin have a good day. Freiermuth is definitely the guy that Mitch Trubisky is looking for. And then Renfro, really low day this time. He'll be hopefully looking for more this time. And then Cordell Patterson, that seems to be the Atlanta offense. Much of the chagrin of the Pitts owners, it's all going through Cordell Patterson. So she did a good job. I don't think she had him even in her lineup last year. I mean, that's not last year. Last week, I think he was on her bench. So she's looking for big production out of him again.
And we used to have a little thing. Remember when we had DJ Chark, and you'd go, DJ Chark,
Yes, I do.
Well, this year, let's get one the young kids aren't going to get. Anytime we see Jerry Judy, I think we go, Judy.
Okay, and now see, I'm going to look young or old. What
you look old.
Is that from? What is that from?
What, Judy? That's
I know what it is, but I couldn't tell you what it was
Tony
from.
Curtis.
What?
Tony Curtis, right?
Okay, I know who Tony Curtis was. Was it in a movie?
Yeah.
All right, I don't remember the Tony Curtis movie. Was it like, I don't know, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes or whatever he was in?
I can't remember the actual name.
Well, see, now we look like idiots. You can't just throw that out there.
I know who said it.
Now somebody's going to Google it and make us look stupid. Okay, that's good. We'll work on a catchphrase for this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Any other parting thoughts we have? Oh, it gives me a timer up here. We have 6 minutes. Oh, you're right. We're early.
Yeah, I told you.
I know that.
Okay.
Are you looking it up?
You need to buy us time.
Okay, so anyway, thanks for everybody coming to the draft. That was lots of fun. But people that weren't there, we need you there next year. It is not the same,
Oh,
and it
Jesus, I'm
takes
wrong.
away from the thing.
Oh, it's not
Kevin
Tony
drives
Curtis.
through multiple states to get there. You all can drag your sorry butts to the draft. Get there. Now, what were you going to say?
I knew this. It's not Tony Curtis. It's Cary Grant. And he did
Oh,
it. Yeah, it was
different actor.
Judy. And
What's it from?
okay, it says, oh, Only Angels Have Wings is the movie.
Never saw it, but okay. I know who the actor is, Cary Grant, but
Yeah, it says
I didn't know that's
is
that
the
was from.
film that may have
Only
created
Angels
the
Have
often
Wings.
quoted Cary Grant impersonating the line Judy, Judy, Judy. All right, Cary Grant, there you go. Only
Nicely
Angels
done.
Have
Good
Wings.
job Googling yourself. That's
That
good.
reminds me of what was the name of the movie in Home Alone that the kid watches?
Oh, yeah, the black and white one. I can't remember what it was
It's
called, but I
something
remember
like
the guys
Angels, something or
like
other. I don't
Angels
know.
with Dirty Faces or something like
That's
that. It was
yeah, something,
some
yeah.
gangster movie from like
Yeah.
the 40s.
The
Yeah, that
Dirty
was a good one.
Souls or something like this. Yeah, I can't remember.
Exactly. All right. So anyway, Terry, you are the cruise director. You are who was the cruise director on the Love Boat? Julie. What's her last name? Julie. I don't want to. You're the Julie, and Kev's the Captain Stubing. So he wants you to start getting your little clipboard out and coming up with what we're going to do. Now, as for the
what do you mean what we're going to do?
kickoff
Like
of the what?
What do you mean Terry's got to do something? Oh, you mean
Yes,
plan something?
she's going to be the director of events for us on outings and things like that, right?
Okay.
But it is on me kind of. I need to talk to Jason because I know that his schedule changes soon enough where he doesn't work weekends because that was one of the reasons we wanted to postpone the
Julie
Rib
McCoy.
Fest.
Julie McCoy. Julie McCoy.
Julie McCoy, that's it, exactly. We postponed the Rib Fest because Jason couldn't make it. Todd was still going to be injured. Terry couldn't make it, right? So we said, you know what? Let's just postpone it. But let's look a couple weeks out and see when Jason's going to be back on Sundays. Todd's leg will be good, and I'm sure Terry will be available on a Sunday as long as it's not a Saturday for Notre Dame. Then we'll be good. So anyway, so Terry, start thinking a couple weeks down the line from that for when we first go out, and maybe we'll find.
And Rib Fest is this weekend, right?
No, we don't know when it's going to be. I got to talk to Jason to find out the schedule because he works weekends, and I want him to be there. So we got to figure out when his work schedule switches to where he's not working weekends.
Look it, I'm on the Love Boat.
You're rocking Love, exciting and new. Exactly. Come aboard with Isaac. Remember Isaac with this?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you missed the move. Hey, that's right. That was Isaac. All right. So hey, from the Love Boat, this is Matt.
The plane.
No, that's Fantasy Island. That's a different show. You kids got to look this stuff up. That was quality programming, or the only program that we could see because there's only 3 channels back then, right?
That was the best.
Exactly. All right, man. Hey, till next week, set your lineups. Good luck, everybody. We will see you next week. Stay.
Great.
Oh, that's you. Sign us off.
Stay classy, BONESTORM.
That's what I like.